Okay, August 14th. A couple things today. The first one, in 1935, kind of during the Great Depression, FDR signed, Franklin Roosevelt signed the Social Security Act, for the first time giving some measure of support to, initially it was the unemployed and seniors. It was eventually expanded to include disabled Americans. At the time, in 1935, the poverty rate among seniors was over 50%. And so that was really seen as something that we as a country should do better in taking care of our seniors. And so, on signing the act, FDR said, "We can never ensure 100% of the population against 100% of the hazards and vicissitudes of life. But we have tried to frame a law which will give some measure of protection to the average citizen and to his family against the loss of a job and against poverty-ridden old age." So that was the initial goal of Social Security. So, again, 1935, FDR signs the Social Security Act. The second thing that happened today in 1945, Harry Truman announced the surrender of Japan, thus ending World War II. And the Japanese surrender came 2 days after the bombings at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So the two atomic bombs were dropped, and then 2 days later, the Japanese surrendered unconditionally. They had offered to surrender the day before, but they still wanted their emperor to stay in power with all of his power. And the United States said no. So the emperor still exists. There is still an emperor of Japan, but he's largely a figurehead and doesn't have the same powers that he had prior to that. So that's what I had for you today, and I will see you tomorrow.